Hi, and welcome back to FemLogic AI, where we show you how to use AI to save time and automate so that you can free up time to do things that bring you joy. So thanks for coming back. Today we're going to talk about some free AI educational opportunities. So I know I post these on LinkedIn a lot, but now I've pulled a consolidated list together and I want to go through a few of them with you so that you can further your education in addition to, of course, these YouTube videos. But there's a whole lot out there and I don't want you to miss anything. So I will try to do one of those videos every so often so I can keep the list updated because I know it's growing every day. So let's get started. Hey friends, all right, so just so we're clear, all the videos and all the websites I'm going to show you are linked in the show notes below, so I'm not going to zoom in on the links, but I will talk about them broadly. So when you click on the Microsoft link, you're going to go to Transform Your Business with Microsoft AI. Now, Microsoft has a ton of content out there, but I think this is a really good one because a lot of the questions people have is around AI in business. Like, how do I actually use it? You know, I go over a lot of how do you use it for your personal life? And this is more, how do you use it in a business life? Or if you were looking to market or sell services, you would say, these are the things that I would want to learn in, healthcare, finance, whatever it is. So this is a great course. They have a lot of really great learning paths. So I encourage you to go out to Microsoft and, explore. You can go through here, you can look through all of the content they have here where you can just click start, leverage AI tools. There's a ton of them out here. And there's even more if you, Google search or search Microsoft site. So again, huge fan of Microsoft products and the way that they approach things. So Microsoft tends to do the training for free or almost free. They do have free certificates that you can get or certifications. You may have to pay a small fee to get certified, but in my opinion, those things are very valuable when they come from a company like Microsoft. And they are also the owners of Copilot, which is another one of my favorite tools. So tool the number 2 I'm going to show you on here is Copilot. So you can actually go out to, and it's also linked in the notes below, to Copilot here and get a 1-month free trial. So I think Copilot is one of the coolest things that they've done. And as soon as I saw generative AI and heard that Microsoft was a huge investor in OpenAI, that I was like, oh, they're totally, they're totally going to merge those two and do what Microsoft does best and make things simple, easy to use. And so you're not thinking about it. I think that AI will become just like our cell phones, where we don't know when we could hit the point where we couldn't live without it. But if my cell phone broke, I'd go get another one immediately. And I think AI is going to be similar to that, where it's just integrated in everything every day, and we won't even notice that happened. So go out there, explore Copilot. I am going to do some videos on that, but I wanted to show you that you can get a 1-month free trial on that, which is great, but I think you're going to want more than that. So once you see how well Copilot works. So that's my Microsoft spiel for today. Next on my list is Google. So Google has some great machine learning education about building large language models. So if you look through all of this stuff, this is machine learning education. So this is going to be your, if you're looking into beyond the generative AI, you have your machine learning. So think of generative AI as something is being generated from text or from an image or from something. And this is more closer to what most people think of when you're talking about machine learning. You're talking about thinking through using a model. So this is my data, and then I'm going to try to get it to actually, pull insights and, actually problem solving and framing. And this is going to be, if you want to, a foundational course. They have some advanced courses in here on clustering and decision making and things. So if you're talking about what a data scientist does and the data science behind it, this is a better entry course there. I would still encourage you to do the generative AI piece as well, but they are two different things, even though they're both under the AI umbrella, so to speak. So back to Google's generative AI learning path. And so again, this is a really good one. I've gone through this myself. It's a great introductory course. So I have not done the Google machine learning, but everything I've seen come out of Google And Google Bard has been really great. I think they've done a great job trying to get it all up to speed. And they were a little behind, but now I think they're back in the game. So I would go through all of these. There's 5 different modules on here. Some of them, I think, what does it say? 20 hours, I would think, too. So maybe somewhere in there, I don't even know if it's 20 hours, maybe like less than 10. So it's reasonable that you could do, I usually try to do an hour or 2 a week on education. Sometimes that's 30 minutes a day. Sometimes it's a total, 1 hour here, 1 hour there, whatever I can fit in. So I would encourage you to look at the Google. And then, of course, the LinkedIn. And so LinkedIn, I think, is super cool in what it does here. And so, you've got your LinkedIn. Sorry about that. You've got your LinkedIn learning paths here, where you also linked below, and you've got your AI. And so you can see that I passed in November of 2021, and I got my certificate. So what's really cool about this one, it's in partnership with Microsoft. Again, big fan, but it also allows you to get a certificate. And what's really cool about that is because it is connected with LinkedIn, and I passed all these courses, I can do this. So you can see, I can say, it says add it to my profile. And so some of them I may have already. So, all right, let's see if I want to, and it says this one's on my profile, but I want to add this, learning through Copilot. So I can add it to my profile. I can just say add to profile. And so then when I go over to my profile here and I refresh it, I'm going to see 2 things. I'm going to see, number one, it's going to post a message out there, and I'm sure you've seen these messages on LinkedIn that say, congratulations, you just finished a course. So I get this post here from LinkedIn, what's going to automatically post out there, which says, congratulations, you just finished a course and it says, yay. And so that goes out there. So that's in my news feed where people who follow me or, are friends with me go out there and you're like, wow, that's really great, Shauna. So I'll get maybe some congratulations on that. The other piece of that I think is really neat about this is that it's also, when I go back to my profile here, whoops, didn't mean to do that. When I go back to my profile here, it's actually going to add it to my skills. And if I scroll down here, you can see where I've got, it's added to my activity. So in that post right there, and then if I scroll down here, it's actually going to add it into right here. So I've got, the ethics that it added in, it's got it in there, and I can click show credentials. And so then it's going to take me over to a LinkedIn page where it shows the credentials of the item I passed. So pretty cool there, right? So it's got my little certificate. So why this is really great is, especially if you're just getting started and you want to be able to add skills to your resume and you want people to, generative AI, hasn't been around for 10 years, for most of us, when they say, you have to have experience with generative AI, it's really hard to prove that, right? So you're like, well, I may not have those opportunities in my company. I may not have my own company where I can do generative AI. So this is a great way to prove that you do understand and can apply those skills and put it into LinkedIn. Now, I don't think it's the equivalent of a college degree, but it didn't really take that much effort. And I think it was well worth my time. So when you go back to Career Essentials here, you can see I did quite a few of them. I would say, I remember this was like over the course of probably like a few weeks. Like I would do one a day or try to, put them, get them all in there. And then I would just publish them, little by little. And so I think that also shows for people watching me on LinkedIn that I'm continuing my education. So for what it's worth, I think that this is a great one, not only because you can add it to your profile, even though you could add the other ones too. I think it's really cool that it's all integrated and you don't have to do that. Other mentions I want to call out here are AWS. So AWS has they have a generative learning plan, generative AI learning plan for decision makers. So great course. There's lots of generative AI as well as large language model and machine learning classes on AWS or cloud software or whatever you want to learn. So make sure to check out AWS as well. But that is the bulk of the AI and all the learning skills out there. One other one I did want to call out. Okay, so small hiccup there. But I do want to call out two more. One is this guy right here on Udemy. So I am personally, this is the first, when I went searching for this and I started looking for videos that people recommended, this is a free course offered on Udemy, which there are tons of stuff out there on Udemy and Coursera. But what is recommended about this guy right here is he does evidently a really great job going through ChatGPT, Firefly, and Firefly is a note-taking app that allows you to record your calls, and it takes notes and then gives you action items. It's really cool. Bard, Dolly, basically an AI crash course is how he puts it. And so I think a lot of this stuff is really cool. And from what I understand, he does a really great job. So I wanted to put that out there, and it's free. He does have some paid courses in addition to that, but a great introduction there, and I just wanted to call that out. The other one is Coursera, so AI for Everyone. Again, it's a free course. It does start on, you can start today, which is April 6th, at the time of this video, but it's deep learning with AI. You can go through here, and again, there's a ton of Coursera apps there. So I did do a lot of Google searching and did my best to try to pull up the best ones. So that's my total list. There are some more on the list that I just put out there just for fun, but you all let me know if there's any ones that you run into that are really great and that you think were very helpful, and I'll add them to my list. Thanks for joining us at FilmLogic AI. I hope you learned something today that will help you free up some time, and you can use that time to bring yourself joy. Please let me know if there's things you would like to learn or more educational opportunities that you find for free. So I'll be on the lookout, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks, and have a great day.